He got thrown out of the game. He waved at all the fans. He hugged all his teammates. He didn't talk to the media. He went back to the hotel and he recorded a podcast. That was the day that Draymond Green had. So again, Windy, and we welcome Big Perk for the first time this morning and the first time in far too long. Perk, just a direct question. Did Draymond deserve to be thrown out for that play?
Greeny, you know what? As an enforcer in the league, a role that I played, absolutely he deserved to get thrown out. Look, you have to set the law as some type of standard and lay down some type of rules. Listen, the man once slapped him across his face, okay, and then pulled his jersey down, which Brandon Clark was really kind of helpless at that point. And look, the league got to protect all players, because we know if this was the other way around and say Brandon Clark would have did a play like this on Steph Curry, you know, nobody would have been complaining, or if he would have did it on Klay Thompson. Look, we can't look at the name on the back of the jersey. All players have to be protected. And I thought at that moment that was the appropriate call that the referees made last night.
Legs?
Listen, I was a big fan when I was younger of a horror movie called Invasion of the Body Snatchers. What happened to Kendrick Perkins? This is not Kendrick Perkins. This is not Kendrick Perkins. Listen, the smell test, Perk, I know how you would have reacted if you got tossed for that. I hear you. Now, listen, you got a different role, I understand, but listen, here's what I'm saying. Watching it live, and this is where I come down with the part of the officials. Watching it live, I thought to myself, yeah, the jersey grab clearly, man. Oh, they're going to look at the jersey grab. The referees on the court didn't even know he made contact with his face. My point being, it wasn't egregious enough that everybody understood he hit him in the head when he would try to swipe down and grab his arm. That's first. Secondly, define wind-up. He slides over, his arm is already in the air, and he just rakes down toward the ball, and really was trying to hit him on the arm to prevent him from getting his hands above his head. I just don't get where you get a wind-up from that play. That's just a swipe down that happens every time a guy goes to the rim. The jersey grab, to me, is absolutely the worst of the two. And I think ultimately that's what cost him. But even on that, he did try to catch him before he hit the ground. I just don't think in a playoff game it warrants it.
Perk, one more comment. Go.
Yeah, well, Legs, listen, I got thrown out of the game before for actually bumping heads with Tyreek Evans, okay? It wasn't even a headbutt, but they said just because we tapped heads and I came and made contact, I was suspended for the next game. This is before the instant replay. Anytime you get hit in the face, we all know they're going to the review board, and it's a possibility you're going to get a flagrant one. Now, all of a sudden, with the jersey pull, it didn't have to be a wind-up in this play. It's just that this guy, Brandon Clark, was defenseless. You got to protect all players. It don't matter what the name of the back of the jersey or how physical we want the game to be. This is not wrestling. This is not football. We're talking about the game of basketball. Yes, you want it to be a little physical, but at the end of the day, you still wanted to protect the players.
Let me get Windy in here. Windy, what did you think? And also, for the audience just joining us, explain the significance of a decision that has not yet been made.
Yeah, so why would Draymond do this podcast after the game? Well, great content for a podcast, of course, but he was making an appeal. He was making an appeal to the league office. He wants this downgraded today from a flagrant 2 to a flagrant 1, not just to save money, but also because he's aware the Warriors are in for a long playoff run. He now has 2 flagrant 2 points. You get 4, you get suspended. That is what happened to him in the 2016 finals. He did not get suspended for Game 5 back then because he hit LeBron in the groin. He got suspended for accumulation of flagrant foul points. So it'll be fascinating to see, with people in both ears of the league office today, what Perk and Legs are just saying, people on both sides making this case to the league office, whether they let the call stand or they peel it back to a flagrant 1. And I absolutely think they could go either way. It's going to be fascinating.
Thanks for watching ESPN on YouTube. For live streaming sports and premium content, subscribe to ESPN Plus right now.